Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I thought I would do a quick video just showing you guys the garden, and well, don't mind the mess back here, but this is the back patio. It's like a forest. One of the wonderful things about this area is that we have a mulberry tree growing right here in the backyard, and yes, I do come out here and pick mulberries. Look at how huge that one is. It's huge. They're all over. I need to come out and pick some today, as a matter of fact, before it rains some more. So we have this huge mulberry tree. I come out, I harvest about once a week, and I make all sorts of things with it. I've made banana mulberry bread. I've done a pie. I've done some muffins. I've added them just to cereal. So that's really helpful with the prices of food these days. Who can afford fresh fruit? So that was nice. That was something that just happened by Mother Nature. I did not plant anything. So this is our backyard patio. It's, like I said, it's kind of forested over. That's my ladder for collecting the berries that are up high. We've got more mulberries down here. So I figure I leave the ones that are way up top for the not the rabbits, but the birds, and then I take everything down here. So this is the main part of the garden. It is not fancy looking or even organized or clean or anything. It doesn't look like beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful, right? But it's kind of a hodgepodge here. And what is going on? Okay. So we had to put this chicken wire fencing around it just to protect from the rabbits and animals. We have a lot of chipmunks around here. We have this fence, okay? It goes all the way around, and it's the L-shaped fence, and then over here is the house. So really it was just this part here that was open, and I didn't think that we would need a fence, because I figured with the actual yard, the gate in the yard, that would be enough, but I was wrong. So those are my tomatoes, completely overcrowded, completely overcrowded. There's so many things that I'm going to do differently next year. These ones here are not producing, and I think it's because I've overcrowded them. There is a tomato there, yes, in the middle of a couple of zucchinis. Again, I was new, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, okay? So it's my first garden, learning as I go. I've got some peas here. Got spinach down here, which I've already harvested. I've used in salads. I have some lettuce that I harvested. Down here I've got radishes. I've harvested those. Some eggplant, overcrowded. I've got beets. I've got peppers over there in that box. Cabbage that I tried to repot to get it away from a zucchini, because, like I said, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I planted a cabbage next to a zucchini. And lo and behold, that zucchini started to strangle the cabbage. And so just the other day, I decided to dig it out and plant it in a grow bag. And I'm waiting to see if it comes back to life for me. I have faith that he's going to come back. I think he is. I'm going to give it some time and see. So I gave it a good watering after I planted it. Gave it some food. I've got more zucchini and cabbages over there. My zucchini is falling over. It's so huge. This one here, we had to kind of like make a makeshift trellis to kind of lift it up again. And then I do have, again, another mistake, but I'm learning. I've got a couple of tomatoes over here. Actually, what happened was I had to thin out a bunch of tomatoes. And so I went around, and this was way early on when they were small. I went around and I thinned them out, and then, ooh, I see a branch I gotta trim, or a stem. But I went around and I put these tomatoes like randomly in the boxes, not knowing what the hell to put it next to and what not to put it next to. So these are tomatoes that were thinned out because I overcrowded, and I still overcrowded. But I put them in the box with my cantaloupe, and now the cantaloupe is completely taking over. And so at this point I'm like, okay, can I take a tomato out? Will it harm it? Will it survive transplant? I'm not even a gardener at this point in time. can I even handle a transplant? Because so far that cabbage, even though I have faith that he'll be okay, I'm not sure that he will be. So I don't know if I want to risk it. I just want to leave it as is. Over here, I have potatoes growing, and I did reach down in there. This one here is starting to look like I was thinking maybe it could be ready. And I reached down in there the other day and I did pull out a potato, and it was kind of small, but it was a potato. I was amazed. So there's actual potatoes in there, but they're not quite ready. And then if we come over here to the other side of the overcrowded and busy backyard, yeah, I am definitely collecting rainwater. I know it's illegal in some states, but whatever. I have a composting bag, so I am working on preparation for next year. All right, so here is this mess back here. This is the spot where I lost a couple of cabbages, 3 cabbages to rabbits. And then last night we had heavy rain here in Indiana, and I woke up and all my beautiful 3-foot, 4-foot tall zucchini plants, which are producing, have been smashed down by the rain. So I tried to come out here earlier and see what I can do to salvage this, because I feel like I want it to be has to be lifted up. But it's more of a 2-man job. So I'm gonna wait until my husband gets home, and I'm gonna see if one of us can hold it up and another one can put something underneath to support it, even if it's a cage or a piece of wood or another trellis that I take from another spot. I don't know, but I need to get this up, and I'll probably end up having to trim a lot. There are zucchinis growing, and this hurt my heart today, guys. This one really was like, wow. These were so tall and so beautiful, and they were coming up, they were producing, and then I come out to see this, and so it's just like, oh, geez, oh Pete. So again, next year I will be more cautious about how many I plant next to one another, because overcrowding was a huge problem for me this year. I had no idea how big things get, guys. No idea. So I will do that, and then also see if I can put a trellis up in the beginning to raise them up a little bit more and have more support. So these are the cabbages that were eaten. Whew, be careful because there's bees around here. These were the cabbages that were eaten up, and then I have another zucchini there. So tomato plant here by itself. That was one of the ones that I had to thin out, so I've just been like randomly planting tomatoes everywhere. We have a family living down here by the shed. Family of, I don't know, moles or something. And then, okay, so I've got some more peppers. I've got these covered with this mesh netting to protect from the rabbits for now. These are just my grow bags that I'm utilizing, so it looks like this held up pretty well to the rain last night, but it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. This is the first time I'm looking at these. I can't really see these, but all tomato plants. That was another plant that was decimated by rabbits, because all of this stuff was just over here open. I didn't have anything covering it. So after the rabbits came and ate everything there, I covered it up. And I don't want to keep this. This is a temporary solution. Here is a cucumber plant, and I want to move that. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, though. I've got some lettuce down here. So yeah, so that's everything. But like I said, we've been out all weekend trying to rabbit proof this, and I just ordered last night from Amazon. I ordered rabbit scram. I think it's called rabbit scram. It's a repellent for rabbits. It doesn't harm them, but they don't like the smell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a thick layer around the edge of this section here, and then I'm gonna put one thick line right here, okay, right here across the yard, to kind of enclose these. And then on the other side, down there on the other end where the main garden is, on the outside of the fence, I will go ahead and put a thick layer of that around the perimeter of the actual fence out there and see if that helps. Like I said, I haven't had too many problems over here. It's just over there in that other open section. So I don't know. But again, a lot of things I'm going to do differently. I will know next year. Oh, it looks like my zucchini over there is falling over as well. Jeez Louise. God, this rain just came in here and wreaked havoc everywhere. Never been so stressed out over bugs, insects, bees, worms, rain. I mean, yeah, so I'm gonna have to come over here and do something with that tonight as well. But a lot of things I'll do differently. I've got some asparagus growing. Had no idea what to do with asparagus. I didn't know that this was going to be like a 2-year process. Anyway, learning as I go. Should have Googled it before I bought it when I seen it on sale at Lowe's. But so many things will be done differently next year. I will definitely plant less. I probably wouldn't do any more than maybe 3 or maybe 4 tomato plants in a box. I probably won't do any more than 2 zucchinis in a box, maybe 3. Even 3 is pushing it. I will not plant certain things next to other certain things, and it'll just be completely organized in a different fashion. I will be spraying with, what I found that works for the cabbage worm is 7. I tried the neem oil and the peppermint oil, didn't work. I tried the BT Monterey spray, didn't work. Finally, I went out and I bought some 7, and I bought the liquid spray. That worked. So I will stick with the 7, but I will start it earlier in the season to protect anything from developing, which I'm gonna have to come out here and spray tonight. Well, I don't know, we're supposed to get more rain, so I might just wait until no rain is expected and then come out and do a spray over everything. I'll have to respray everything. So a lot of things I'll do differently. Some things I won't plant at all. I planted the radishes and the beets. We don't even eat radishes or beets, but again, I bought a variety pack of seeds from Amazon. It came with like 20 packs of different things, and I thought I had the extra space. I didn't, because I should have been planting more spaciously, but I thought I had this extra space, and I was like, well, what the hell, I'm just gonna grow some radishes and beets. And so now I've got radishes, and I am forcing myself to eat these radishes because I'm determined to eat everything in this garden. Okay, so I'm eating radishes and salads, and it's disgusting, but I'm also enjoying it at the same time. So things will be slightly different next year, but that's what everything looks like. And yeah, everything's a mess back here. I would really like to utilize this space here. Look at our neighbor's forest. This house has been abandoned, and the city took it over, and they haven't been out to mow the grass or do anything. And so I'll come out here in the evening to water and whatnot, and then I'll hear something rumbling in the grass, and it makes me think about that movie called what is it, Ghosts in the Darkness, with the lions in Africa back in the 1800s, when they're just like, it just makes me look, it makes me think of lions. All right, I know that we don't have lions in Indiana. I know that there's no lions here in this neighborhood. I hope not anyways. But what could be in there? Maybe snakes, raccoons living. So I'm like, okay, it's right next to us. This forest is right next to us. Are they gonna come over here and attack my garden? That's what I'm worried about. So I'll come out here in the evening, and I'll be watering and fiddling around, and I'll hear something, and it just freaks me out. So I just try to get out here, do what I need to do, and get the hell back in. This fence, there's a fence here, believe it or not. It's completely overgrown, but I kind of want to do this area next year. I want to add a garden bed here. The problem is that it's kind of like a hill, so it would have to be leveled up, but I think that this would be a nice area because it does get a lot of sun during the day. I think this would be a nice area to grow something. What I want to grow next year is sweet corn. So I don't know, I'm thinking about just having this whole entire section for sweet corn. I don't know, I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't even survived this season yet. But anyway, guys, just a quick update, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, be blessed. I will talk to you later. Bye.